Hey guys, guess what time it is? It's another what I eat in a day video. I know a lot of you guys like these. So for breakfast, I decided to go with a smoothie. Now this is the best smoothie you will ever drink. I'm serious, you guys have to try this. So I do about 1.5 bananas, about 5 chunks of frozen mango, about 4 strawberries, and then I fill it up halfway with almond milk, and then about 3 sprigs of basil, guys. Basil is everything in smoothies. You have to give it a try. And then I fill it up more with water, and then I blend it up, and you will literally die. It is so good. And usually I add chia seeds in this, but I actually forgot this time around, but I do usually add that, but I forgot. You could also add oats to it to make it a little more filling, but that is it for my breakfast. So for snack, I decided to go with one of these little oranges. I probably had like 3 of these that day just because I eat so many of those oranges when I have them. So that's what I had for a snack. And then for lunch, I decided to go with pot stickers because I am obsessed with vegetable pot stickers, you guys. Like, I love them so much. I could eat them every single day. And so yes, I made some rice to go along with it. And I always like to have rice on hand because I eat rice for like every single meal. I like to make fried rice and things like that, which is what I ended up doing with the leftover rice. And then I got these pot stickers at grocery outlet. Vegetable pot stickers are actually kind of hard to find. I found some at Costco before, but whenever I do find them, I always buy like 3 bags of them. But you just want to put them in a pan with a little bit of oil and make sure that they get a little bit brown on the bottom. Then you want to pour in maybe about a half a cup of water, then let them steam with the lid on. And then you just want to serve them over rice. I can eat about 7 pot stickers. Pot stickers are not that filling, so that's usually what I do. And then I eat it with kimchi because I love kimchi like there's nobody's business. I could eat kimchi for every meal of the day, no kidding. And then I usually sprinkle some sesame seeds and I dip it in soy sauce, and that is my lunch, and it is so good. It's probably one of my favorite lunches that I've ever had. Alright, so next up is dinner, and I decided to do chili in my crock pot. So I'm just going to use red beans and black beans, and if you use beans out of a can, you want to make sure that you rinse them really well, but you could use any type of beans that you like. This is just kind of what I had on hand, so that's what I used. And then I use diced peeled tomatoes. I personally like the fire roasted ones, but I couldn't find those this time. And then my secret ingredient, which is tomato puree. I love using tomato puree because it makes the chili more creamy versus chunky, which I prefer. And then I do some frozen corn and diced green chilies and garlic. Now, I don't do really measurements, so I apologize for you guys who like measurements. I just kind of throw stuff in. If you like more of one ingredient, you could definitely add more, but it's totally up to you. And then I use chili powder, which is a must, and also cumin. Those 2 spices are your key spices for chili. And then also onion powder and paprika. And then Worcestershire sauce. I use this. You don't have to put that in there if you don't want to, but I just do. I don't know. And then my other secret ingredient is A1. I love A1 in chili. I know it's random, but it's really good. And then I also use sriracha as well if I want it spicy. And then, of course, I do some meatless crumbles if I have them on hand. I don't always put these in there, but I happen to have these on hand and I'm trying to use them up. So I threw those in there as well. And that is basically it. And then I cook it on low for the whole entire day. And then I use this Marie Callender's cornbread for my side, and I love having cornbread with my chili, and it's super, super easy to make, and it's really good. So you just mix it with water, and then I make little cornbread muffins, so I put them in a muffin tin, and I love these because you can actually use them for breakfast in the morning. I just put like some jam on them with butter for my girls, and they really like that. And you could also even put like strawberries on top of them, and it kind of tastes like strawberry shortcake. So I love making these little muffins. You can use them for so many different things, and Emery loves to eat the batter. Cornbread batter is actually really good, guys. So she was like eating all of the batter that was left over, and that is pretty much what I do for my chili. For toppers, I use onion, like fresh onion, and I use cheese. Of course, you could get vegan cheese, or you don't have to use cheese at all. And then I use like a crunched up tortilla chip, and that is what I do on the top of the chili. You could also do avocado or sour cream if you guys want. And then for my cornbread, I always put vegan butter on it, and then honey. I love honey on my cornbread as well, and it just makes for the best dinner. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love doing these. I think they're really fun, and I also love watching these because I think it gives really good ideas for dinners and lunches and stuff like that. So let me know in the comments below if you guys want to see more of these, and I would be happy to do them for you guys. And I hope you have a fabulous day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!